Good evening, West Ham United fans. Welcome back to Iron United. Greetings from the channel. It's fantastic to have you guys back with us for my latest opposition report on Aston Villa. We take them on Monday night away from home at Villa Park. Quite a historic stadium, a stadium that back in 2009 actually I was able to visit. So been there, done that. And Villa, big side, back in the Premier League, back where they belong in my opinion, and it makes for a very interesting game come Monday night. Now, Dean Smith's Villa haven't quite had the start they would have wanted, and they haven't quite had the return that they would have liked back in the Premier League. They are currently sitting, let's have a look here, 18th place, 3 defeats and 1 win from their first 4. Obviously, they played Spurs on the opening day at the new stadium, Tottenham's new stadium, went down by 3-1. Went down to Bournemouth at home, which was a really disappointing result for them. I know that there was a lot of fans expecting something from that game. They went and got a great result over Everton, a 2-0 win at home. Their big man Wesley getting a goal, which was massive for his confidence. And then they got brought straight back down to earth again against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park in a game which I covered in a video where I discussed VAR, where they were absolutely robbed of what would have been a fair point. But don't get me started on VAR. I can't even deal with it anymore. It's just too much of it's just a topic that it grates me completely, and it hasn't been hasn't been implemented properly in the Premier League. And yeah, but that's for another video. Anyway, Villa play 4-3-3 formation. We're going to be probably going into it in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Let's go through Villa's side first of all. The expected lineup. They've got Tom Heaton as their goalkeeper, really experienced international who's played for England. Obviously, I think his time with England's pretty much over, but he is someone who's going to command and make sure that their back four is really structured. They've got Ahmed Al-Mohamady, who's likely to come back at right back. They had Gilbert there, but I think Al-Mohamady could come in for this game. They've got Engels and Tyrone Mings, who obviously got his England call-up, so I'm sure he's buzzing. And then they've got Neil Taylor at left back, who we've seen before in his Swansea days and in his Cardiff days. They're most likely going to play a midfield 3. We've seen Douglas Luiz in the middle. We've seen Grealish and John McGinn. We could well see Conor Hourihane come back into the middle of the park. That's a decent midfield 3. There's some attacking flair in there. Grealish is a man to watch out for. Really, really good player. Up top, they've got Wesley, their big Brazilian, obviously off the mark against Everton. He'll be looking for more goals. I'm sure he'll be hungry. They've got Jota, who's quite a neat player. I've watched him a bit this season, and he's someone that's got an eye for a pass. He's quite unassuming, but he's got skill. He's got a bit of flair about him. And then obviously they had Trezeguet, who unfortunately for them, and a big plus for us, is suspended for the West Ham game because he picked up 2 yellow cards against Palace. So it's more than likely that we're going to see Al Ghazi come in at left wing. He's a tricky player. He's going to run at us. He's going to cause problems. He's very, very quick. So our right back, whoever plays, is going to have to be on high alert. And I think it's going to make for a fantastic game. In the previous 6 meetings, we've won 3 of them. There's been 2 draws and 1 Villa win. And I'm just so happy the international break is over, I have to be honest. We had some West Ham players in action. Obviously, Declan Rice, we saw him play against Kosovo and Bulgaria. A very neat performance. Obviously, gave the ball away. But all in all, it's been a good international break. We've got players that are still fit, no injuries, luckily, which is massive. We go to Villa Park Monday, hoping for 3 points. I've been Rich Farson. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments in the description below. And yeah, continue to like, follow, and subscribe to all our social media platforms. I've been Rich Farson. You guys have been legends. Come on, you Irons.